if you consider yourself as an intelligent man, or if people tell you that you're a smart guy, and in the meanwhile your dating life is not the way you would like to be, then this video is probably going to trigger you a little bit. And the reason why is because I'm gonna tell you a harsh truth about dating, about creating relationship, about creating attraction, about creating connection. Yeah. And you might not like it, but listen, this is how it is, okay? And I really wanted to make this video because it really tells a lot about my story, you know. I come from this background where people consider me as a smart guy, you know. I was very logical and very pragmatic, and in the meanwhile, no woman really liked me. In fact, I lost my virginity when I was 19 years old, which is considered late, you know, even though I know a lot of people lost their virginity way later than me, but still, 19 is late, in a way. So, I want to tell you my experience and how I overcame the fact that my intelligence was hampering me, in a way, yeah. And the reason why it's hampering yourself and myself in the past is because we identify ourselves too much with the mind. So the mind is connected to your intelligence. Your mind is the ego, yeah, let's put it like that. It's what makes you think, it's what makes you organize, it's what makes you plan, yeah. But when you use your mind in your dating life, that's when you become like a robot. Like, oh, I don't know what to say, or I should say like the technique I just learned from this pickup company, like, what about the routine? And you lose the connection, you lose the human connection, you know, thinking about all of that and not being in your body, yeah. And that's the whole point. When you are so much focused on your mind, when you are so much identified yourself with your mind, you lose touch with your body. And women are way more emotional than men. So if you approach your dating life from a mind perspective, you won't be able to truly connect with women. The funny thing is that some guys approach their dating life from their mind and they have amazing results, right? Like they have the whole structure and it's working and blah blah blah. Great. Do they have crazy connection? Do they have healthy relationship? Do they feel fulfilled in their dating life? And I know a lot of coaches like that, you know, that teaches the system and everything. It does work sometimes, don't get me wrong. Most of the time it doesn't work actually, but it does sometimes. But the problem is that you are not fulfilled, you are not happy. You eventually get tired of that because you don't truly connect with women, yeah. And that's what we want on a deep level, on a biological level. Humans want to connect. That's it, yeah. So what to do when you're a very smart guy and you truly identify yourself with your mind, yeah? Well, you need to do a very intensive work to come back to the body, yeah. And it's not gonna happen like this. It just doesn't, because we've been conditioned for many years to identify ourselves with our mind. In fact, if you look at it, as soon as we entered school, we were obliged to use our mind for pretty much everything. Learning how to write, learning mathematics, geography, etc., etc. This is all from a mind perspective, right? It doesn't allow us to be in our body when we learn mathematics. So since very early, we are only using the mind and very few time the body. So that's why we're just not used to using our body to being in our body, yeah? So you're gonna have to create a practice to start being more and more in touch with your body. So today I want to give you one very simple tip. It's very simple. It's not gonna take so much time in your day, and it can really change. Like if you do it religiously and you really pay attention to what I'm gonna tell you, it can change the game, and you can start having like amazing dates where the woman is really attracted to you, and then she might even end up in your bedroom, yeah? And the thing is this: most of people breathe in a certain pattern, right? So maybe you breathe in a very shallow way, or maybe not. What I'm gonna ask you to do after that video is to breathe a little bit deeper than usual, yeah? So let's imagine if you breathe like that, then I'm gonna ask you to breathe like, and really pay attention to the sensation of your breathing, and do that as much as possible during the day, yeah? So when you speak with your colleagues, boom, focus on your breathing, yeah? Instead of focusing so much on what they say, focus on your breathing. Don't worry, you're gonna be able to hear what they say, you're gonna be able to understand what they say, but at the same time you can feel your body. Do that with your parents. Do that with people that you meet. I don't care. Do that when you take a shower, etc., etc., yeah? And if you do that religiously for a month, maybe 2 months, it's gonna start changing. Like, you're gonna start changing, brother. You're gonna start being more and more in your body. You're gonna start to have like more feelings in your body, and you're gonna be way less in your head. So you're gonna be more like in your instinct, yeah? And that's what women want. They want like the beast sometimes. They want the man that is in his body, that feels, and that can, you know, that doesn't think so much and that acts, yeah? And if you can tap into that, your dating life is gonna change on a very deep level, okay? I hope you enjoyed this kind of video, and I see you soon. If you're still watching right now, give me a like, leave a comment if you have any question or if you like something, and I see you in the next video. Peace.